is just showing your dominance over another person, generally to, you know, a crowd of people. You're putting on a show.
The calls, the death threats, the gun to my head was extremely scary.
The older sister kicked the door into my mom's face and jacked her outside and was holding her really tight by her hair so hard that she severed her scalp from her ear and she had to get 6 stitches.
It's very blurry for me. I remember coming in the house, making sure that Liz was safe. I was afraid that they had come in the house and gotten her.
A perfect day, just, you know, having people actually be nice to me and, like, you know, everyone getting along and not being harassed.
Go ahead and load a gun with all your bitter words. Guaranteed it'll be the loudest gunshot heard.
Anybody who says they haven't been bullied in their life is either they're lying to you and they don't want to really say anything about it, or they just don't realize the severity of what happened.
And the taste of hurtful words.
Yes, I was physically getting hurt, but it emotionally affects you also.
What kids are dealing with today is real physical danger. Now we have to keep them alive.
160,000 students per day stay home for fear of being bullied.
I would say I was a bully. I'm no longer a bully, but I was definitely a bully.
Bullies crave that attention or that adrenaline.
We've seen too many instances of kids who think that taking their own life is the only way that they're going to be able to stop bullying.
The worst case scenario, it's not that you retaliate against the bully. What if the person who's getting bullied retaliates so much that they kill the person who's a bully? And that's where it becomes really violent.
If you are just joining us, 2 young men apparently dressed in long black trench coats opened fire about an hour.
They don't want to come to school, or they feel that they have to take their life, or they feel that they have to bring a gun to shoot you. I mean, that's ridiculous.
So we as a society have allowed this, and we perpetuate it by allowing it to happen. At what point do we stop it? Where do we draw the line?
I thought that what they were saying was true, and it took the strength of a bystander to stand up, and he said, "This bullying has got to stop."
Bystanders is the real key to unlock the whole thing, because if people are not going to stand for it, they're not going to tolerate this, the bully has no platform.
So it's no longer this kind of age-old, archaic, there's an attacker and there's a victim.
The bully, in many times, could be a victim too.
Reframe the question and reframe the solutions, because if you look at it as just saying there's a victim here and a victim there, then what do you have? A bunch of victims, and what do you do with that?
The legislation that we've passed is not perfect, but these are kids' lives. We could not wait another day as far as I'm concerned.
Some of the most amazing kids that I've had were bullies when they were in middle school and early years, but they are the biggest advocates and allies for kids that are being bullied now.
Can we punish a bully into stopping? And that's not usually the most effective way.
What I can do is show him something that will distract the craziness of his house. I always show the kids, this is what I do. I take the blackboard and I go from one side all the way to the other and I draw a line. And I take the chalk and I make a little tiny point and I go, high school is this. So I go, this is the tiny line that you're worried about.
I'm not so broken that I can't fix myself in some way.
I'm not really a disabled person. I'm a person that is living with a challenge.
I felt alone, but just know you're never alone through this. There's always going to be somebody there for you.